Oh, shoot that now. That's your spot. Oh no, he's trash. Yo. Need a 48.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL
What?
playoffs brings us to the Pacific
Northwest. 11 p.m. talking about pop out. It's on Saturday night.
As you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle.
How am I supposed to make that seat, nah?
It's wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Atlanta Falcons
that whole move on his own.
taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yeah.
It's that most
one out of that night.
of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I start going out. I done stacked it up. The club shit just a money pit.
Why are you doing extra moves on his own?
I don't know, nah. I ain't seen nothing impressive yet.
Bro, I'm really not even doing that though.
But what's his role supposed to be?
He a lot.
Carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, see, that's all you got. It's locked.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I wonder who picked out a
Get
good.
rid of that purple beard that you don't have. Like, you don't have no beard, bro.
I just cut my beard.
Oh, man. How the boys cut that shit. Man, what time is it? In a long day. Oh yeah, the boys will never run. Hey, Watt, can you run to the gym, bro? Put some shots up. See, pull up to the gym, put some shots up, bro. It's just even, man.
Oh, Whopper, his man game.
Oh yeah. See, pull up to the gym, put some shots up, bro. It's just even, man. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing shit, man. Oh yeah. See, pull up to the gym, put some shots up, bro. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing. It's already dropped. Oh yeah. See, pull up to the gym, put some shots up, bro. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing. It's already dropped. I know it's just not shit. I know it's just not shit.
You wasn't even watching that. What you got, super hearing or something? We can look like me whenever you ready.
Nine some shit.
Alright, this shit for she, nigga.
Oh yeah, the boys playing for she right now. Why is it that she gets a decision, bro? He should be. He on a 2-game suspension. He's on a 2-game suspension. Okay. So it's a field issue for real. Okay. I really feel that though.
The NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field.
What rank your team is, Mark?
Straight ahead, it's wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store.
You just hit me up like, I'm gonna go somebody play that shit.
Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
He waiting on you, Mark. Not waiting on you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now one, it's Kenneth Walker. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They got that 99. They got that 99 card.
He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19, like Mustang 19.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down at 9.
They'll go play action here with Penix. It's caught left side, the tight end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And that will be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
All right, Mario, might be ready.
Because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and they throw the pick, not good at all.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one break away and take control of this game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Penix. That is caught. Touchdown. Drake London. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Get the money.
Strike first here, this
Stream up, man.
Matchup. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a tough slow. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 back, let's go. Cup 19, Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the sideline he goes. Racing to the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Finding Walker complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Broncos. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
the 7-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Niggas really got 18.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's got his man London right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. Take this to the other side of midfield.
That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas really not tapped in, bro.
As he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
We got a whole fucking game too long.
They'll throw with Penix. Now throw right
This is
side
really
here will
good.
be incomplete.
Guess I gotta be the cat, bro.
Up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Hold on, so is Andy getting back on the game?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To the air, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Oh,
They'll try the left side. Alvarez. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
the boys are trying to do me.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Boye Mafe able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and 20.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Andy had his daughter, man.
The early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly right. You practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mari.
Mustang 19. Deputy Lions.
Mari,
He'll drop to throw.
do you know that girl Zoe that's screaming?
It's a short one here. Complete to the tight
Yeah,
end.
that be screaming, the black girl.
Able to get this one across the
Nigga, that's my
45
cousin,
before
bro.
he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a
That shit
1,000-yard
crazy,
receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
My brothers and sisters, they called me today.
Come on, 19 Lions. Hey, ready.
Back to throw here.
That's crazy, bro. I'm the only child. And I'm the oldest.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to
Yeah,
that.
crazy.
Second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's
That
2nd
nigga
and
Malachi
10.
Tony was a millionaire at 7.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Powerful running. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready up. 18. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Mari.
So not much time to speak of
Did y'all play any
remaining in this
games today?
first half as the kick's away. And
That's
we will
all
not
we're
have a
doing.
run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can make this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 9 now from the 21. And looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Penix from the gun. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
That's why a nigga had to turn his mic.
Two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin
Nigga
of this home crowd.
Yeah, this game is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe
Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 65 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that.
He's got a man, complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Trying the left side with Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle they go. Jordan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, she.
Working out of the gun here.
Yeah, she.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now they get a final chance to get out of this situation. But they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up the throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 60, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
19 tight. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jordan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards. And the Falcons have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
The Falcons will line up for the
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Seahawks 22. Joey Sly set
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon. afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mustang, not 60 by 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks 30.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To the air, Bennett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Awesome.
The Falcons' 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted.
Back up, man. Back to 4 fucking touchdowns, bro.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot.
Let's fucking go, man. We're going to the next round, man. We do this shit. We're going to the next round, man. Oh, you just won? You beat Nah? That's why he left the party.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, I know Nah is.
Log on to EASports.com.
He lost on 16 seconds left in the game. Yeah. Damn. Sent Nah right off the game. Pissed. Yeah, he did say all that. Damn, tough loss.